For a while now, I have been postponing the posting of my Aeka adventure video. I was really trying to download some sort of graphic design, media software, but I guess that was not the divine's will for the video. July 12th is right around the corner, and I want to make sure that this really important information gets to you before it is too late, because it really could save someone's life. So, without further ado, here is my Aeka Adventures video. I hope that you enjoy.
For my Aeka Adventure Part 2, I went camping. I'm excited to share the footage with you, and when I was putting the video together, I went through and put some really important tips and information in there for you to see. The times are coming ahead when we are going to need to know how to forage for our own food and survive in the wilderness and find water and build shelters. So I wanted to make sure that I gave that information to you before it is too late. I really hope that you pay attention, because that is in the plans for the future. Satan has us all dependent on him and his systems, and he's going to say, oh, well, I'll just take it away and see what happens. This is something that happens time and time and time again. So we need to be prepared for what is coming and not ignorant, and practice beforehand. Have a plan. Know where you're going to go. Have some stuff ready, a bug out bag. Just be prepared. Take your family on a practice run now, so that you know that you can go and gather all of the things that you need and work together like a unit to stay safe and get the tasks done that need to be done in the coming survival situations. I really hope that you enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Look at this view! Yay! I am going to start walking towards my base camp, and, well, I'm dragging this piece of firewood because I need some firewood, and it's going to take some skills to find the base camp, so bear with me. I want to make sure that I record better so that you can see. Ow! I'm scraping my leg with this log. That didn't help. I already have some blankets at the base camp, and I brought some food with me and some clothes for later when the sun goes down, so that I don't get cold. When you are in the wilderness looking for somewhere to stay, you should find somewhere with shelter, especially shelter from the rain. Ow. Make sure that you're sheltered from the wind so you don't get too cold. I am I lost my train of thought. I checked the weather and it is not supposed to rain, so I should be good. I did not bring a tarp or anything. Yay! If you are in the wilderness looking for a place to set up camp, if there is a chance that you are going to be attacked, you should make sure that you are on the top of a hill so that you can fight down. I found the base camp. Yeah, I already have some water up here from the last time that I was out here. I got my hammer. I was putting it in my sweatpant pocket the one day, and I bent down to get some water, and my hammer fell on my toe and injured me. Anyways, so yeah, if you are in danger, you want to be on the top of a hill, essentially. And if you're not in danger, then being on the side of the hill, where there is a lot of covering for you to be protected from, well, everything. So I am going to take a minute and channel and see what I should do next. I actually need to go and get some more firewood, so I will be back in just a second. The last thing that I forgot to tell you in the video was about your fire. If you are like in a conflict zone, if you are anywhere where there might be wild animals, keep the fire going and it will keep them away from you. So yeah, this is the base camp, and actually there have been some other people here, it looks like. And there is another location just a little bit up the ways, like that's flattened out, that you could stay. And this is like a little pathway. I'm going to get more firewood, by the way. Whee! Yeah. Again, I'm going way too fast with the panning. Or I'm going to continue down the hill. I don't know if you have seen my other video, but I dug this fire pit in my backyard. There's another location up there that would be good for a campsite, and well, if I had like even just a tarp or something, you just make it over there and have yourself some nice protection. So yeah, this campfire thing that I built, you basically dig 2 holes and it helps, well, you can get a decent sized fire with just a little bit of wood or anything, and it helps with the smoke. Plus, it is underground, so people around can't see the fire, which is important if you are in an area where the powers that should not be say that, well, you're not allowed to do as you please. Whoa! Just noticed this nice big rock here. I actually amaze myself that I can like go somewhere one time and then be able to get there by myself after just the one time. Wonder what kind of plant this is. Was this one time I was like in Youngstown in the ghetto, and I found this. I had to drop this, my boyfriend's friend, off, and it was like this random little house, and I found my way back later by myself. I was very impressed, and I have done it out here in the woods multiple times now, so my senses of direction are pretty on point. That's an interesting noise. I got some firewood, and now I'm going back up the hill with this log. Ah! Sorry. Ouch. I am going to find a better location for gathering firewood from, because this is really silly. I'm sure that there is a tree out here somewhere that has fallen down and would not mind the sacrifice of being part of the Queen's celebration fire. Oh, look here. Look at him. Well, it's a good thing that I brought Worka, the machete. We will hack him down. Well, he's already hacked down, but This is ridiculous. Yay! Ooh. Watch your toesies. Okay. Break time. So I've gotten back to the base camp. I'm gonna go back down there and get Worka and meet you back at the tree so that we can cut him up, okay? Look at this beautiful view. Seriously, that is amazing. The wolves area den is over there in the thickest of the trees, and the bear's den is over yonder that way, and that way is also the base camp where I am going to be sleeping tonight. So, yeah. I ended up grabbing more than just Worka. I grabbed my bag of food and another blanket that I brought so that I don't get cold. It is 5:11 and I just left the bottom of the hill where the parking space is. Oh. We'll see how long it takes to get to the top. Ah. Sorry. Getting a very good workout today. Ah. Yay! We're back. It is 5:13. So did not take, oops, I just covered the camera, I'm sorry. Did not take very long to get here when you're in a survival situation. You want to make sure that you have a game plan, and, well, you have to beat the sun. After the sun goes down, you can't be scrummaging for the things that you need. And so, yeah, I am going to breathe for a second, and then we will head down with Worka and start chopping up that tree. My fire pit, well, it was already here before I got here, but it is a deep fire pit, and before I light any fires, I'm going to make sure that all of the area around here doesn't have anything flammable in it, because we want to keep the fire inside of the fire pit. I have like 3 gallons of water right there, and I have a few more, maybe like 5 more in the car, and I also have a fire extinguisher. So I want to make sure that, well, I don't want to light the forest on fire. Need to be safe. You could make one of these base camps anywhere. Like, all you need to do is get a shovel and dig out the side of the mountain like so. And, well, make yourself a little cave, like a little bear, little wall shelter, and nuzzle up in there, and you will be protected. Keep your fire going, and that's pretty much all that it takes. I wish that I knew how to forage better, knew what I was looking for out here as far as food. Look at how cute this little path is, though. Seriously, it just goes all the way up here. I already showed you this other one right there. Just make a level surface and you can lay there. Like, you can't put a tent on the side like this because you'll roll down. Humans need a flat surface to function on, like to sleep on, and, well, an intelligent crafter knew that when he crafted our world. I am looking for that tree that we saw earlier. The arbuckeye, well, don't particularly like to be chopped down. So I am sure that they do. Oh, yeah, here it is. That they do not appreciate me about what I'm about to do. But this arbuckeye has already fallen before I was here, so it's not like I'm going to chop my own down. And I am going to be, well, respectful as I chop him down. He's not being used for nothing. He's, well, being used to keep the queen warm tonight and keep me protected from any dangers that might come my way. They will see the fire and stay away. First, I'm going to go through and just remove all of the extra limbs, the other branches, and put them into a pile. And then I will start chopping the main part of the tree. We'll see how this goes. I just started hacking over here and realized that she can't see me, so like looking for a place to put it. Alright, let's finish cutting down this tree, shall we? My dad would be very upset with me for doing this without goggles on. Ow!
Keeping your hands up high in the guard, but not to obstruct your view. Maintaining a good base. Feet shoulder width apart. Transition of body weight from back to front over the lead leg. Opening the gate with the lead foot. Allowing the rear leg to come high in front of you. Keeping the rear leg bent. Still maintaining your hands up in the guard. Dropping your body weight through the target area with the cutting edge of the heel. With one fluid motion down through the target area.
Now, if all else fails, go for the 4 sensitive areas of the body. But just remember to sing. S-I-N-G. Solar plexus, instep, nose, point! Sing.
it is 5:55, and note to self, next time you come on an Aeka adventure, bring your gloves with you. I'm going to take these things up to the base camp now. Just made it to the base camp, and I am laying down on the ground because I am exhausted, and I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. I'm about to take all of this wood out of here and put it over there behind that other wood. We need to practice fire safety because we don't want to light any other trees on fire. We need to make sure it's contained and controlled. I'm very appreciative for the firemen and women that are willing to charge into fires to save people's lives, strangers' lives. Thank you very much to those very brave people. So I'm going to take this wood over there. We want to make sure our stash of extra wood is 9 feet away from our fire because we don't want to catch anything on fire. And I'm going to clear all of this pine needles and flammable crap out of the way also. So, yeah, it's getting chilly. I need to start moving. You also want to make sure that, well, not only have drinking water, but 5 gallons so that you can make sure that you can put out the fire when, well, if it gets out of control. Burr! Ow! Ow! Whoa! Look. I am not going to be eating one of those for dinner tonight. I have some vegan pasta and a burger, well, vegan burger, of course. And there's this little thing that's already out here ready to be cooked on. This fire pit, unfortunately, has had innocent animals and perhaps innocent humans, I'm not really sure, roasted on it. So I'm sure that she will be happy to know that there is nothing that is harmful to the innocents going to be cooked on her tonight. Yeah, I am, like I said, just going and clearing all of this crap out of the way. Ugh. Oh. I am getting chilly and I wanted to go and get my coat before it gets too dark. And anything else that I need from down here. Brr. I've always wanted to be ambidextrous. I am more naturally right-handed, but it's like we're programmed that way. And I've kind of always been a little bit jealous of left-handed people. And, well, yeah. I still desire that. I wish that I would have taken, life more seriously in high school because, well, when I was actually before high school, when I was in middle school, probably even elementary school, I've always had this drawing towards witchcraft. And, well, if I started practicing witchcraft back then, I would be a far more advanced magician now. But with the programming that came from my ultra-Christian conservative family, well, witchcraft doesn't really fit in. So, just... that is beautiful. It is 7:20 and I'm back at the base camp and I got a trash bag so that I can, well, clean up this trash, and I got my coat so I don't have to be cold. Yay! Yeah. Oh, mercy. See this? People leaving their trash everywhere. Boo. I used to think after I started seeing those slit eyes and experiencing that I was, well, reptilian. But they don't tell us about the dragons and, well, the Dragon Queen. So yeah, I no longer connect at all with that reptilian type feeling I'm getting is Dragon Queen. It is 7:34 and I am going to go underneath these blankets and get all of the rocks out to make sure that I am on a comfy bed tonight. I don't want to sleep on a bunch of rocks. It is 7:53 and I am going to go around and, well, not go around, I'm actually going to go back down to that tree that I was whacking at before and grab those pieces of firewood that I left behind and set up my fire. I'm getting chilly. I do not like being chilly. I don't like chili either. I've never been a fan of beans. Brr. This is not the way that I came before. Hello, birdie. Oh. Alright, where is this tree? Right over here. Woo! I'm going to use smaller branches to make a teepee. You know, I'll just wait until I get up there to explain it to you. But I'm going to try to load my arms up so I can't have you with me. Sorry. 7:58. That is from my first trip. I am pretty sure that I'm safe. So I'm going to leave my hammer here because, well, it's jabbing into my side. So let's go back for round 2. for the woods. Yay. Whoa. Here's the tree. And once again, I'm going to try to get these all in one trip, so I will see you at the top. 8:03, I'm back at the base camp. Need some water. There's one more big log down there that I cut off that I should go retrieve before it gets too dark.
This is how to use an acorn as a whistle. As you can see, I have the top of my acorn here. I'm going to put my thumbs like this over the top of the acorn and leave just a little hole at the top there. Keep my thumbs together. And then I'm just going to put my lips on my knuckles and blow. Simple.
I keep going a different way every time I come down here, so. By the end of this up and down, up and down, up and down, I will know this woods like the back of my hand. That will definitely be useful in times of war that is coming for us. And I found the tree. This guy. I will bring you along with me this time as I drag him up the hill. Next time I'm going to bring my little handsaw. And it'll make this a lot easier. It's good to get the test runs out of the way and have an idea and a list of what you need to bring the next time. Oh. Oh. Dragging a huge tree branch up a hill. It's one way to get into shape. Right. Oh. I am now going through my collection of wood and finding the smallest of the twigs. Oh, and hitting myself in the eye with them. No, but I'm going to use the smallest of the twigs to make a small inner teepee structure to light on fire, and then have bigger and thicker pieces as I go outward. So we can start with a little tiny fire on the inside and get bigger and bigger as it goes outward. (8:28), and as you can see, I got some piles going here of sticks, and the sun, well, it's a beautiful sunset. You can't particularly see it through the trees, but I just know that it is beautiful. What I can even see through the trees is just gorgeous. Anyways, I gotta keep moving so that we can have a fire before it gets too dark. I'm going to start by taking a bunch of these little tiny twigs and, well, making them into a teepee so that the fire can start small, and I will put the bigger pieces of wood going out farther. But if we can get this inside bit to light, it will stay lit and we will have a fire all night. My battery's low. I'm going to turn this off so that I can conserve battery. I'm sorry. It is 8:54. The sun has gone down. I think you can't see me. My fire TP is ready to be lit as soon as the sun completely goes down. And, well, I will catch you then. My phone unfortunately only has 11% battery left. It is just after 9 o'clock. Can you see me better with this? Alright, let's light a fire, shall we? But let's not tell anybody. Whoops. That didn't work. Yay, sprinkle. I've always had a pyromaniac problem. Yeah, you go, fire. Have some more of these. Have you ever seen a fire on the side of Mount Shasta that was built by me? No, not until now you haven't. Oh, I think some trash is under there somewhere. We can't see you. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? Okay, that's probably a little bit too much. I don't really want to start a huge fire. How about that? And that, kids, is how you start a fire. Cut! We need a video camera guy. As you can see, I got my fire going here. And, well, once it is built up enough, I'm going to take some of the embers and move them over so that I can cook some food. In the meantime, I have some pasta from earlier, and I'm going to eat that. This is my pasta. It has cheddar cheese sauce, Alfredo sauce, nutritional yeast, and pasta sauce. Yum. I was starting to shiver, so I needed to build up the fire some more. And, well, I'm gradually moving it over this way towards this corner so that it's closer to where I'm going to be sleeping because I don't like to be cold. Alright, I am going down to the car. Hopefully there aren't any wolves that I experience out here. Sorry, can't really be in the camera and use the flashlight at the same time. Now back to the camp. I think I heard something over yonder, but it's best not to go after these things. This beautiful view that I have coming up the side of the mountain to see a fire. It is 5:18 and the sky is coming awake. I have a little fire going. I slept really terribly. I was cold, I was uncomfortable, and that makes me grumpy. Understandable in a survival situation that it's not going to be comfy, but I certainly do not like it. Last night was rough. I know that being in a survival situation and being outdoors is not a 5-star experience, but I was very cold, I was very uncomfortable, and I did not get any sleep really. When the light came out at around 6 o'clock, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. So I put water all over the fire pit and made sure that the fire wouldn't come back. Make sure that you practice fire safety when you're outdoors having fires. Please, please, please. Well, indoors too. Don't set your house on fire, but yeah. When I got home, I was like so thankful for my warm bed and my cozy blankie and my heater, and I took a nice nap. And then when I woke up, I started working on this video, and it's taken me quite some time. I wanted to make sure that I put some information in there as well as just the entertainment aspect, because there is a time coming when people are going to need to know these things, and hopefully they will remember them from my video. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed making it, and I look forward to my next Aeka adventure. May you have a wonderful evening or morning, and may God and the Goddess bless you. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Snow Von Aeka. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Snow Von Aeka. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Snow Von Aeka.